What's going on, guys? This is Keaton with Hook 'em Rolls, and this is the intro for the video. So this was going to be a three-part video. I was going to show a bunch of stuff, egg cuttings and all kinds of stuff, but I actually ended up recording this. This is my Mite spray stuff, which you guys are going to see in the next clip. And yeah, this is going to be its own video. It's too powerful of information not to be its own video, and you need to get this right. If you don't get this right, you could really seriously hurt your animal. And yeah, so this is going to be about a 21 to 22 minute video, but it's going to be really jam-packed. Please listen to what I'm saying. If you have any comments or questions, let them know, or not let them know, put it in the comment section below, because I'm telling you guys, you want to do this right. You do not want to spray your carpet spray on your animal, okay? So just, if you do not understand what I'm saying correctly, before you go out and buy this stuff, please send me a comment on this video on the YouTube stuff, or go on my Instagram at hook.royals and reach out there, and I would be glad to help you guys out. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. Like I said, in the next clip over at the very end, there's a lot of videos coming, so please stay tuned, turn on your post notifications, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, guys, what's going on? So next clip over, as you see, I'm trying to set this up with the tripod so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm not shaking my hand or anything like that. So I went out and I bought a spray bottle. As you see, I labeled. Make sure you label this. I'm telling you guys, if you do not label this, you can really hurt your animals, kill them. I mean, cause them all kinds of problems, guys. I mean, it's anything. You go take, you know, water that you give your snakes on a daily basis, and you put something in that water, you risk, you know, really hurting your snakes or your animals. So please make sure that you have shit labeled, okay? Do not mess around and forget that you're spraying the carpet one, you know, this one, on your actual reptiles, because you will hurt them, okay? So as you see, I have a big one for the animals because I used more of it, okay? So that's personally what I did. I'm gonna eventually buy some better sprayers, because these are the Zep sprayers, and this one's just a, you know, like a, I don't even know spray. It's just a cheap one. But you know, when they get down to the bottom, it makes it really hard to spray, because, you know, obviously they're not really expensive sprayers. So when they get down to the bottom, the wand that goes down just kind of doesn't get all of the spray out. So usually I have to dump out that much, which I usually just dump on the carpet, as you saw in the previous clip while the lines are in the carpet. I dump it on the carpet anyway, because, I mean, it's not going to hurt it, and, I mean, in reality, it's just helping out. As you see, I get this one labeled carpet, this one labeled animals, and I have my dirty Dawn dish soap. It's, like I said, all this stuff sits outside. I usually don't mix it in this room, but we have better light here. So, and then what I went out and did, which eventually I'm going to upgrade, just because I don't want this to get nasty. But this comes with the ivermectin, so we're gonna scoot this over. As you saw, two sprayers, one labeled animal, one labeled carpet. Fill them up. 32 ounces is usually a good measurement. I just fill it up all the way to the top now, because I have my measurements now, so I don't worry about it too much. But if you want a safe bet, 32 ounces in a spray bottle works perfect. Okay, and then I went down to my feed store, and I bought a big, now this shit's expensive. It was like $220 for this thing. But this thing will last me for probably 5 years, maybe more. So I did it. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. This is ivermectin. So this is, there's different types of ivermectin that you can buy, okay? This is usually used for cattle and, you know, and different big mammals, I guess you could say, and things like that. But this is pour on. So usually what they do with this is they'll just pour it on the cattle straight. And, you know, it'll make sure that they kill everything, or they'll spray it on the cattle, whatever. But obviously we're not using it straight, because, you know, you don't want to hurt your animal. I mean, we're dealing with snakes and animal. I mean, you can use this on really anything. I mean, lizards, whatever. If you're worried about mites and you're trying to buy that stupid ass over-the-counter bullshit, this is a way better for your snakes and your animals. So as you see, it's for animals. That's the number one thing. It's for freaking animals, guys. The shit that you're buying on you know, all these animal websites is not made for animals. It's chemicals, guys. It's not made to go on your animal. So make sure that you get the shit that's made for your damn animals, guys. I'm telling you, I don't understand what's going on with you. I mean, I get it. You may not know anything better, but once you know something like this, never buy that generic shit again from, you know, from whatever website you're buying it from, Amazon or some shit. Anything that comes from Amazon that goes on the animal should be a red flag, because they don't sell damn animals, all right? Just common sense. So go to your store. They sell small bottles, like real small bottles, but it's ivermectin pour on, okay? And you literally just take a picture of this, go to your store, go to Tractor Supply, wherever, they're going to have it, okay? Especially if you've got feed stores around. And it comes with, at least mine did, this little nipple right here, so it's easier to pour, so you're not dumping a bunch of stuff. So what I do is I come over here. You're not going to be able to see this, but I pull my top off, okay? See this? Put the top here. Put my little nipple thing on here. And as you see right here, it's got a air pocket, so that way it doesn't just gush out. So it's actually going to just flow like an actual water bottle whenever you have air in it. So pretty cool. And then right here. So this is what I got because I didn't have anything. And I mean, you can order something on Amazon, like a little cup that's got 5 milliliter, 10 milliliter, 15 milliliter lines on it. But I just went and took a cough syrup thing because I had one sitting around. As you see, it's cracking, so probably need to get a new one. But make sure that you have fill lines, okay? Like I said, this one doesn't have a 5 milliliter fill line, but I just kind of cut it in a fourth right here. But as you see on mine, this is actually a lot bigger of a spray bottle, and it goes up to like almost 70 milliliters. I mean, it's a lot bigger. As you see, this is like 32, 36 right here where this S is. So I went all the way up here because, like I said, I know my mixture now. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll take about 10 milliliters of this stuff. And the only reason I'm doing 10 versus 5 is because I know I've got way more water in here, okay, guys? If you want something that's tried and proven, go buy you just a simple spray rig right here and fill it up 32 ounces of water. You see right there, it's filled up to 32 ounces, maybe a tiny bit more. But just go buy you a simple one to start, fill it up to 32 ounces, okay? And literally all you're going to do is, for the animals, if you're going to buy the 32, all you're going to do is fill this up or find you something to fill up 5 milliliters, okay? And I'm going to fill mine up, like I said, to 10 because I've got more water. But fill up to 5 milliliters for 32 ounces of water, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and do this right now and show you guys what else I do. Okay, here we go. All right. A little bit more for me as I am putting more water in mine. Okay. All right. Here we go. My solution, a little bit less than 15 milliliters. Take my top off of my animal one. Remember, 32 ounces. This is for me, guys. 32 ounces of water, 5 milliliters of this is all you need, okay? Right here. Pour it up, dump it in. Make sure it's in, good to go, okay? And then what I do is, for the animals only, so 32 ounces of water, 5 milliliters of pour-on ivermectin, so get you a little cup or whatever, 5 milliliters of that, and you come over here, you get your Dawn dish soap up right here, okay? And obviously everybody knows Dawn dish soap has made its name from, being used on animals and whatnot, does good stuff. So what I do, I come over here, and I pour about 6 to 8 drops in this. Boom, just like that. Ooh, got some bubbles floating in the air. I did a little bit more in mine because, like I said, this is a little bit more water. But go on, after you put your 5 milliliters, your 32 ounces of water, you label it animals, come over here and put about 5 to 6 drops of your Dawn dish soap in your animal container. And put your top back on. Make sure it's on real good and give it a nice little shake. You're not gonna need to shake it much because that soap's gonna swell up and it's gonna make, put a lot of pressure in your bottle as you see, and you're only gonna be to shake it a little bit, but that's fine. You already mixed all this. This is already mixed. As you see, it's a little bit darker of a tint, and that is exactly what I want. So that's done. I'm done with the animal stuff, okay? 5 milliliters. So first up, 32 milliliters of water in a spray bottle. Label it animals with a piece of tape or something. Go get your pour-on ivermectin, 5 milliliters of pour-on ivermectin, okay? Dump it in, and then go get your Dawn dish soap, your regular Dawn dish soap right here, and then do 5 to 6 drops of Dawn dish soap in your spray bottle. And then put your top back on, give it a good shake, put it back down, you're good to go. Now, grab your other one that's labeled carpet or floor or whatever the hell you want to label it. Okay, pull your top off. 32 milliliters of water. This one doesn't matter, guys. You can literally fill up a giant tank of this shit. It's really going to come down to how much of this ivermectin you want to waste, because this shit right here is expensive, okay? So I don't do too much because at the end of the day, any little bit of protection on my floor to make sure nothing crawls in is going to kill it. I mean, I have zero, before I put my door slides on, I would have crickets come underneath my door, and literally I would watch them. They would come in the door and I would leave, and they would get about 10 steps in the door and they would die. And the only reason is that is because I kept spraying this stuff down, and it would just coat the floor. So anything that would touch the floor would die. So yeah, here we go. Right here, take your ivermectin. You got 32 ounces of water or whatever you want. Like I said, this doesn't have to be near as precise because you're not spraying it on your animals or anywhere near your animals. Okay, so take your cup. What I do usually, because like I said, I don't want to waste it, I fill up 15 milliliters. Give or take. Like I said, this one's not crazy. Doesn't need to be crazy accurate. I just don't like wasting this stuff because it's expensive. Take my 32 ounces or whatever of water. Pour it in. Like this. Make sure it's out. Okay. And while I'm at it, I bring this over here. I'll take my top back off. So I take this off. Put this down. That way I can go ahead and I don't want to risk spilling this stuff. I'm telling you guys, it's expensive. So I put my regular top back on, and I grab my little handy dandy cough syrup thing. I go ahead, dump this over like that, and that's done. I'm not touching that again. I want to make sure I don't put any more in my animal container or spill it or anything. So I've got my 15 milliliters of pour on ivermectin in my 32 ounces of water or whatever you want. Like I said, this doesn't have to be crazy accurate because you're spraying on carpet. And then I'm just putting my top back on, guys. Top back on, make sure it's screwed on good. Make sure you're not cross-threading it or anything like that. Give it a good shake, and you're good to go, okay? Do not put Dawn dish soap in your damn carpet sprayer, okay? Do you really want bubbles coming through your carpet? I mean, do you want to slip and bust your ass on the hard floor whenever you spray this shit on the floor and it doesn't dry? Don't be stupid, please, okay? Just use your brain. Dawn dish soap ain't gonna kill a damn spider or a mite on your floor, okay? So that is literally just for your animal container. And the only reason you put this in your animal container is because Dawn dish soap is actually good and it will help kill a mite or something on your snake. And it's not going to hurt your snakes, okay? There's nothing wrong with Dawn dish soap. So just like that, got my carpet sprayer. And what I'll do is I'll literally coat my entire carpet, as you see over here in the corner of the video. I'll coat my entire carpet with this stuff. So literally, as you see right here, I'll move the tripod. I've got my carpet, got my handy dandy sprayer, and I'll literally I'll coat everything. I'll go around the room and I'll spray this stuff for like 5 minutes, getting every little piece of carpet. Do this, and I'll just make sure you don't spray your racks with it. I mean, you don't want to spray into a snake tub. Like I said, you do not want to spray this on your snakes. I'll do this, like I said. And then sometimes I'll make sure it's tight and shake it again. And what I'll do is usually I'll spray my entire carpet down. As you see, my carpet's a little dirty. I've got some cocoa on the ground because I did some cleaning. I'll spray my entire carpet down, all my walls, my corners of my walls. You know, I'll make sure all my corners are sprayed. As you see, I dump my leftover right here so that way nothing gets in. I'll spray all my corners all the way around, spray my whole area. And then what I'll do is I'll let it sit for about 2 to 3 days without cleaning my floor, and then I'll come in and I'll grab my vacuum right here and I'll vacuum and clean my whole entire floor. Get all this, as you see, all this extra cocoa and things like that, get all that cleaned up. And what that does, me waiting those 2 to 3 days, that'll kill anything on this carpet. So there won't be any bug or anything at all on this carpet that could harm anything. And then you're just gonna go in, you're gonna vacuum it all up, and you're good to go. And then what I'll do is I'll wait another probably 2 to 3 weeks and I'll spray again. And I'll do this every month. So I'll spray once a month, spray every little thing. And I've never had a problem with mites, never had nothing. And the reason I know this stuff works is because before, when I first bought my first snakes to get back into this 2 years ago, before I had any snakes, or before I had more than 2 snakes, I got a snake and it had mites on it, okay? And I literally had one rack. I had one little small rack system and 2 snakes in it. From the same guy. Got them in here, and literally, sure enough, had mites. And, you know, I don't jack with that. So then I started looking around. I was like, man, I'm not spraying that generic crap on my snakes. You know, I'm not doing that. And, yeah, sure enough, found this through a forum. And I was like, you know what? That can't not be, I mean, it can't be bad. I mean, surely it's worth a shot. I mean, it's literally for animals. Everything here is for and okay for animals. I was like, you know, obviously in moderation. So, got it. Sprayed my snakes, so I used my animal one. Like I said, 5 milliliters of ivermectin. 6 or 7 drops of Dawn dish soap, and 32 ounces of water. And I sprayed my entire bedding around the snake. Make sure you pull the water bowls out when you spray. You don't want to put this stuff in the water bowl. That's common sense, guys. You don't want your snake drinking something that you're trying to kill mites with, or bugs. You don't, obviously. Come on, use your brain, guys. So pull your water bowl out. I spray the entire tub, all the corners, everything. You're not gonna worry about hurting them or anything. And then spray your snake. And like I said, you're literally going to spray them. What I would do is, if they have mites or if you have bugs, spray your bedding, your snake, and I would spray that every 2 days until you do not see a mite. And I'm telling you guys, within a week, you won't have a damn mite one. If you do this correctly, you will not have anything. And your snake will be so happy for you. You won't have to soak the snake. You don't have to do anything. Do not pull bedding out. Literally, you want to kill them while they're there. You don't want to let them spread, so spray this everywhere. And if you have 2 or 3 levels above the rack and below the rack, regardless if there's a snake in them or not, spray that too, because they won't be able to, evade this stuff and go anywhere else. And then if you spray this on the carpet, they can't get on your carpet to hide in your carpet, so you're good to go. And I'm going to kind of show you guys, we're going to shift this up a little bit, and I'm going to show you that I spray. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the tripod, but we're going to set this up right here. See if I can get this. This is probably going to be a video in itself now, because I thought I could do this in 5 minutes. Obviously not. I want to make sure you guys have the right information. You don't kill your snake or something. So we're going to open up this GHI puzzle female. Okay, make sure she doesn't slap me in the hand. As you see, pulling out her water, setting it aside. This girl's on paper towel because she is a picky eater, and I found that paper towel seems to work the best for her, and she's eating now. So I'm telling you, it's a nice trick, guys, if you haven't done it. So usually, we have somebody coming in the barn. Oh, sorry, the dogs are outside. Okay, all right. Here we go, right here. So sorry if the dog's barking. I think she hears something. But as you see, I have my snake set up. She's on a paper towel. This works with paper towel or cocoa. It doesn't matter. And literally, I've got to the point now where I don't spray my snakes because it stresses them out, and I don't have mites or anything. So I don't have to worry about spraying my snakes. But if you have mites and you have mites or bugs on your snake, spray the damn snake. Okay, don't go up to her head, and spray it on her head. Just be smarter than that. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to hurt her. You get some on their head. It's inevitable if they have mites. But don't just go up there and drown her face in it. Let's be honest here. You wouldn't want somebody, covering you in damn deodorant just because you smell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, you want to make sure you get a nice little coat, but you don't want to just cover in it. Okay, as you see, I'm going to leave her in there for this just because, but I'm telling you guys, I don't worry about spraying my snakes because it stresses them out, and I don't have mites. I mean, my collection is super clean. So what I'll do, give it a nice shake. As you see what I'm saying? They don't like being sprayed. So I don't like spraying my snakes. But as you saw, I coated the entire tub. Oh, okay, mama. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spray you. It's a video. Can you... I'm telling you guys, they do not like getting sprayed. So if you can... if you don't have mites and you just want to prevent, and you're trying to get and put your water bowl back in the tub, if I were you, I would pull her out of the tub or just push her over to the corner and spray her, because you see right now, if I put my hand in there, she is going to get my ass. So that being said, that's what I do. As you saw, I sprayed her down and she was not happy. So do not spray your snakes down unless you want to get bit or unless you have mites or bugs. Because I'm telling you, if you do not have mites or bugs and you're just trying to prevent like I am, there's no need to spraying your snake. You're just going to stress her out. As you see, now she's all worked up. Opened her tub up just to literally do this, and she's not very happy. So as you see, I'm going to go ahead and put her back. I'm going to put her water bowl when she calms down. But you know what I'm doing now, guys. I'm telling you, it works. You're never going to have a problem with another mite or bug again. This stuff, if you do it right, it's amazing. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and pull you guys out of this tripod. And yeah, so that is going to be the video. I'm going to just title this. I know in the intro clip, if there is one, I kind of said this was a part of a video. But ended up taking a little bit longer than usual because I want to make sure you guys know exactly the information you need. This is no BS here. Okay, I use this stuff on a daily basis. And what I do, so I know I told you what to do with this. About once a week, once a month, sorry. Every month, I spray my flooring. Now, if you have mites, and you have mites in your collection, like if you're spraying your female and you have mites in this whole rack, I would spray this on the carpet every week, okay? Because you don't want any of those mites getting out and getting burrowed down in your bedding or burrowed down in something you have sitting in the corner. I'm telling you, mites will get into anything. I mean, that perlite right there that I use for my egg racks, or my egg racks, for my incubator for my eggs, they'll get in that perlite, guys. So you need to make sure, I would spray this shit every week if you have mites, and you know you have bugs or mites. Spray this shit on the carpet every week, and then every week, 2 times a week, if you have mites, spray this on your animals and spray this in your bedding. What I like to do is I keep my cocoa on this side of the room right here, as you see in here. And whenever I put the cocoa in the tub, regardless, I spray my cocoa down with my animal bedding, or my animal spray, because you know, that way I don't have to spray my snakes now. I don't have to worry about it because I know they don't have mites. But at the same time, you never know, guys. I mean, when you get bedding, you don't know where they were storing this bedding. They may have been storing this bedding in a mite-infested place. And literally, if you spray this stuff on the bedding before you put your snake in it, you're never going to have to worry about anything. And it's not going to hurt them. I'm telling you, I do this stuff all the time. If you do this correctly for the animals, 5 milliliters of ivermectin pour-on and 6 or 7 drops of Dawn with 32 ounces of water, you're going to be fine, okay? And then, like I said, the carpet's not necessarily a problem. You can do as much as you want. This shit's very expensive, so I do about 15 milliliters with just water. Don't do Dawn dish soap on your carpet or your floor. And yeah, I spray. Like I said, you already know what I spray. So that being said, guys, that's a video. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. I know this is a 20-minute video, but if you guys are serious and you're reptile keepers or animal keepers in general, and you want a good spray on for your animals and your carpet and your floor that's not going to hurt your animals, this is it, guys. I'm telling you, just try it for yourself and let me know how it goes. Like I said, any comments in the comment section, feel free, go for it. Would love to help you guys out. And that's going to be the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. More videos to come. I'm actually going to post this now probably because this is a video you guys have requested. Next video up is going to be an unboxing and a egg cutting, like I said in the previous clip. I'm going to make that a video. And then probably this weekend we're going to record a rodent video. So show you guys how I make my ASF colonies and whatnot. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys later. Peace.